We will colonize Mars alongside the United States in 2030. Let me show you how we're going to make it happen. Starting in 2029, we will launch 1,000 spacecraft, each with a capacity for 100,000 people, plus 10,000 additional ships just for cargo. This incredible effort will take place every 26 months, when the alignment of Earth and Mars makes the journey possible. But it's not just about launching spacecraft. Our ships are reusable, meaning each one will return to Earth, ready for new missions. This is just the beginning. This cycle will continue until we have 1 million people living on Mars. We will need to build around 20,000 spacecraft with a cost estimated in the billions of dollars. However, with the most advanced technology we have and the most sophisticated robots, we are fully prepared to make it a reality. It's not a question of if Mars will be colonized, but when, and trust me, it will happen faster than you think. This is just the start of a new era. What seemed like a fantasy just a few years ago is now within our reach. This is the future, a future where humanity isn't limited to just one planet but expands to new horizons. Like and follow me to learn more.
I'm gonna show it in 1 second. I just got video of one of the dang drones flying over my house in Pennsylvania, and it has a really, really big bright red light and a really, really big bright green light, which I knew I saw in the other videos. But I think it's the red light is flashing a white light. So is that what regular planes have? I know they have to have, I think, red and green, right? And then does one of them flash? So I wasn't sure if that's the same thing like with our aviation. So I'm gonna tag it now. Got one right over my house. Look at that. Why is it so not...
Hi. So, just gonna talk out loud. I'm really confused. I am a Christian. I am a Christ follower. Literally, I pick up my cross. I don't just say that I'm a Christian. I try to live my life with the fruits of the Spirit being evident. Okay? Why are we all on this Elon Musk like fan wagon right now? I don't understand. Like, what's his name? Sean, I can't remember his name, from Let Us Worship. He is on his jock lately, and he was so excited. He got him convinced to come to a town hall meeting held at a church in, I don't remember what city, what state, but all these Christians, I went to the comments, and everybody's so excited. Is there any discernment amongst us? Or am I crazy? Am I maybe lacking discernment? Because I do not trust this man. Everything he does is a flag to say, hi, I am going to be used very much so by the Antichrist. I am a part of that system. But yay, come to our meetings. We are so excited. He's going to get, they're convinced he's going to get saved. Listen, I'm all for souls being saved. However, this man is literally been asked so many times. He is not interested in a relationship with Jesus Christ. He's not. And he's very intellectual, and he'll tell you he believes in Jesus, but he doesn't believe in his resurrection, that he didn't raise from the dead. And he doesn't have a relationship. How many times do we hear people say, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus? That means absolutely nothing. Demons, Satan, no, God and Jesus are real. Like, this is not the time for us to be dumbed down and getting on hype wagons. Like, he is not someone, I would be very cautious. I would tread very lightly with this man. But what do I know? I just got to get that out there.
So the drones are coming from the inside of the ocean.
After seeing 50 of them come off the ocean.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean.
50?
50. That was my reaction also. There were 50 that were coming off the ocean.
And this is a sworn officer?
A sworn officer, yes. We contacted state police, we contacted the FBI, we contacted the Coast Guard, at which point the Coast Guard went out with their boat and they reported seeing 13 following their boat. And then the Coast Guard also advised that they went over them about 300 feet and had a wingspan of about 8 feet.
I see one right here.
Did I see the same thing that officer saw? I'm still not sure. What I can show you is this video. What I can tell you is I've never seen anything like it before.
Wow.
In more than a month since these reports started, the federal government...
These drones that are flying around, like, what is it, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, a couple states up there, and everybody's wondering why the government isn't doing something about them, right? Why aren't they taking them down? Why aren't they investigating more? Why aren't they being more pushy about this and more aggressive about this? I was just thinking about it, and I was just thinking, what if it's because they're ours? What if it's because we own them? I don't know, just a thought.
Over a looming government shutdown right before Christmas, and now Elon Musk with a power play of sorts, now threatening members of Congress himself, saying anyone who votes for this new bipartisan spending bill that would keep the government open, quote, deserves to be voted out in 2 years. Tonight, President-elect Trump now weighing in, and here's Mary Bruce.
Tonight, after a relentless pressure campaign from billionaire Elon Musk, Washington is now barreling towards a possible government shutdown just days before Christmas. Musk calling a shutdown infinitely better than passing a horrible bill, threatening that any lawmaker who supports it deserves to be voted out. If Congress doesn't pass the bill by Saturday and the government shuts down, millions of federal workers could head into the holidays without paychecks. That includes some members of the military and other critical government workers like TSA agents and air traffic controllers, just as the holiday travel craze begins.
My robots will control the United States and the rest of the world. This is not a threat or a warning. It is an unavoidable reality. For years, we have dedicated ourselves to developing machines that enhance human potential in ways we could only dream of. Today, these creations have reached a level of sophistication that exceeds even our most ambitious expectations. The real question is no longer whether they will surpass us, but how their capabilities will shape the world we live in. These machines are designed to be efficient, reliable, and tireless. While humanity is creative and emotional, these qualities can sometimes lead to inefficiency or unpredictability, something these machines are programmed to optimize. Imagine a future where artificial intelligence is no longer a tool, but a true partner in shaping society. My robots won't just improve the systems we depend on, they will transform how industries, governments, and economies function, making them more efficient and interconnected than ever before. This isn't about replacing humanity, but about elevating what we can achieve together. We created them to help us overcome our limitations, and now they have the potential to redefine the future. Their intelligence will lead us into a new era, one where humanity and technology can coexist in unprecedented harmony.
The other day I made a video about it being too quiet. And last night, I really do think my eyes have been opened to why. See, a lot of people on here thought it was about political parties. I think it's more spiritual than that. Last night, while playing hide and seek with my children, my oldest son lets out the worst scream I've ever heard him scream in my life. When I turned the lights on, the fear in his eyes, and the pounding in his chest, and the tears on his cheek let me know that it's nothing to do with the political party. Even though most everybody said it was the calm before the storm, I believe that. And I don't think it's the storm that man's gonna cause, but the storm that God's gonna cause. My son truly believes he saw something last night that he'd never seen before. He said it was so horrifying that he couldn't even bear to speak about it. So as I continue to say it's too quiet, and do believe that it is the calm before the storm, we're gonna start seeing things that we've never seen before. The veil has been lifted. I really do believe that we are gonna start clashing with the unseen world. And in that video I made, I said, get your house in order. Make sure Jesus is number one in that household. Have a good foundation. Because what's coming, like I said in the video, is going to be a shocker to all of us. What my son saw last night, I believe he really saw. So yes, it is too quiet. Something is coming. And it's time for us to call on our Creator for protection, for guidance, and mercy. I believe that God let him see what he saw so he can make the decision for himself on who he wants to follow. Whether that be this world or be God, our Creator. Get your house in order. There's a storm coming. Remember, God loves you. Jesus died to save you, and he's coming back.